In most cases, the problem isn't the AI tool itself. The real issue is the foundation underneath. Most product descriptions are written nicely for people, but they are often not structured clearly enough for systems to understand. AI isn't magic. It doesn't fix gaps in information. It simply makes those gaps more visible. AI is the next big shift, no doubt. But what's interesting right now is the way people search. This way of search is changing much faster than the way people buy products. Today, people search more like they think. That's not just a search term, it's a context. It's intentional, it has constraints.
Can AI fix your e-commerce problems? Our CEO has been building online stores since 1999. He's seen every trend, every hype cycle, every game changer. Today, he is going to tell you what's real about AI commerce in 2026 and what's just noise. I'm Srishti, and with me is Mr. Partho Mondal, founder of Wisitech. To begin with, you have been in e-commerce since 1999. What's the biggest shift you are seeing as we head into 2026?
When I started out, just loading a single product image took 30 to 60 seconds. People waited because it was normal. Since then, a lot has changed. Static catalog became websites. Websites became mobile first. We saw social platforms turning into storefronts. But if you look past all of that, one thing hasn't really changed. Customers still want to easily find what they need. They want to feel confident about what they are buying. And once they have decided, they don't want the checkout process to slow them down. AI is the next big shift, no doubt. But what's interesting right now is the way people search. This way of search is changing much faster than the way people buy products.
What do you mean by search changing faster than purchase behavior? And does this affect their purchase decision?
Earlier, people searched in a very mechanical way. They typed short, keyword heavy phrases. For example, women's running shoes, size 8. Today, people search more like they think. They will say something like, I'm looking for running shoes for flat feet under $150 that I can train in for half marathons. That's not just a search term, it's a context. It's intentional, it has constraints. AI understands that kind of requests quite well. And instead of showing 100 similar options, it can narrow it down to a few that actually fit. That matters. Because too many choices usually slow people down. When decisions feel simpler, people move forward more easily. And yes, they are happier with what they buy.
AI tools are widely available now. Why aren't most stores benefiting from them?
In most cases, the problem isn't the AI tool itself. The real issue is the foundation underneath. Most product descriptions are written nicely for people. They tell a story, they sound appealing, but they are often not structured clearly enough for systems to understand. For example, imagine you sell handmade ceramics. Your description might talk about craftsmanship and aesthetics, which is great, but it doesn't clearly say what the size is, what it's made of, whether it's microwave safe, or what kind of use it's meant for. then you're not giving a clear picture, and that's confusing. When someone asks, I need a minimalist bowl for soup that's microwave safe and under $30, the system doesn't know what to recommend. AI isn't magic. It doesn't fix gaps in information. It simply makes those gaps more visible.
What's a simple way businesses can understand this problem?
There's a very easy test. Ask an AI tool, ChatGPT, Gemini, or Claude, whichever AI you are comfortable with. Ask them to recommend a product from your catalog based on a real customer need. If it struggles to match the request with your products, that's a signal. And the important thing to remember is this: if the system is struggling, your customers probably are too.
Can you explain conversational commerce with a simple example?
Sure, traditionally, e commerce expects the customers to do a lot of work. They need to click through categories, subcategories, use filters, and compare products. That only works if the customer already knows exactly what they want. With conversational commerce, the effort is lesser and the results are faster. Instead of navigating menus, the customer can simply say, I am planning a weekend camping trip in cold weather with two kids. From that one sentence, the system understands the situation. It knows the weather matters, and not only weather, it also considers the other factors. For example, safety matters, family size matters, duration matters, and it can recommend the right combination of products together. This doesn't require expensive technology. It mostly requires clear product information and thoughtful integration.
Can you share an example where this actually worked?
We worked with an outdoor gear retailer. Their product descriptions were beautifully written, but not structured. We restructured their catalog. We didn't change the creative. We just added clear attributes: material, weather ratings, use cases, sizing, etc. Within 30 days, conversational search started working accurately. Cart abandonment dropped 23%. Average order value increased 18%. Same products, same photos. Just better information architecture. That's what I mean by foundation before AI.
What about photo search, voice search, and other multimodal trends?
Those are real and they are growing. People are comfortable uploading photos, speaking into their phones, or searching with video. But from what I have seen over the years, people adopt new ways to search faster. But when it comes to changing how they buy, it's more or less the same. Checkout hasn't really changed. Trust signals haven't changed. The customer would still want clear pricing and delivery timelines. And yes, they want to know whether there is a return policy. These things still matter. Visual search works very well for categories like fashion or home decor. But for most products, the return still comes from clear text based search and well structured product data.
How does AI change conversion rate optimization?
Earlier, conversion rate optimization focused a lot on surface level changes. We looked at buttons, layouts, and page structure. What's changing now is the focus on decision making. Imagine a customer comparing two similar products. Instead of reading through long spec sheets, the system can explain in simple language which one fits their needs better and why. It can clarify the difference and guide them towards the right choice. This makes shopping easy and less overwhelming. People stop second guessing, and that's usually when they buy.
So, what should e commerce brands focus on right now?
The real question isn't whether to add AI, it is whether your product information is clear enough to be understood and recommended correctly. That means focusing on the basics. You need clean and consistent product data. Make sure you have clear trust signals. You must insist on checkout process that doesn't create friction. And most importantly, your content must answer questions instead of creating new ones. AI won't fix weak fundamentals. It will only highlight them faster.
What would you say to businesses waiting to see how AI evolves?
They're already falling behind. And that's not because they don't have AI. This is because they haven't strengthened the foundation. What's interesting is if you clean up your catalog and simplify checkout, you will likely see better results even without AI. And when you add AI later, it becomes far more effective.
So, what is your takeaway from 35 years in digital?
My primary takeaway is that creativity still leads. AI is amplifying what's already there. If the foundation is strong, AI makes it stronger. If the foundation is weak, AI makes it obvious. Can a system understand your product catalog well enough to recommend the right product to the right customer? If not, that's where the work needs to begin.
If your e commerce store is struggling with product recommendations, conversion rates, or checkout friction, we can help. Book a free AI readiness audit at wisitech.com. We review your catalog, identify gaps, and show you exactly what to fix, whether you use AI or not. Thanks for watching.